Yeah, who are you? It's me, Todd. The one and only. What the hell? Did you just de-age yourself? This is what I want to share with you. As a researcher of the angel culture, my teacher and I have combed through all the literature, and I've gotten a good grasp of the main precious parts.
Teak? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
March.
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
Bro, I literally just had a fucking Paimon flashback with Paimon being so fucking insensitive to the last things that Razor's parents had for him. March, do not do that again. Do not become Paimon. Please. This is me begging you. I actually like you. Don't ruin yourself. We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house for my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia. And imported mixed teas have also found a niche.
We made a choice, go fight against your fate. They will come with a blaze. They will wake up a dead man and crowd in this torment world somehow. Unsheathe the sword not to kill. Unsheathe the sword to rend those towns above the ground. Wake up and start together now.
Honkai Star Rail. I'm sure in the middle of my recording I might have to go and eat dinner, which, I hope I don't get interrupted, but I'm sure I will. But I'm not just gonna sit here and do nothing. There was nothing over here. What a waste of my time. I swear. The more you play Honkai Star Rail, the more you're like, man, the game keeps getting interesting with some of the things you find. When the team leader shows weigh 'em out, the port weighers get to work arranging the goods. There are all kinds of things piled up along the docks. One can't help but wonder who needs a street-side bench, a street lamp, or a stone lion. You're concerned that someone could easily walk past and steal something from this unguarded pile of goods. The side crane posted nearby that's been staring at you this whole time is thinking the same. This is a brand new parcel. The cardboard has been stashed open already, and the corner of the notebook is protruding out. It's obvious that this brand new notebook was not originally inside the parcel, but was forcibly stuffed inside, as if it was a piece of garbage being squished into a trash can. Can you really sit by and ignore this? You can't help but notice that this notebook seems extremely familiar. Perhaps you should take a closer look. This seems familiar. Let's take a look. You pretend to idly flip through the notebook in the parcel. It is a Lakrim practice notebook for holiday homework. Not a single question was answered. Simple clues begin to form a narrative in your head. A Lakrim student accidentally misplaced their holiday homework in an unattended cardboard box. Once the holidays are over, he or maybe she could be in big trouble. Fortunately, you notice that the student's name and homeroom is written at the start of their homework. There is still some hope. I must return this to the child. The high morals clearly made the right choice with you. You have such a kind heart. You mark the delivery address on the package and book for a Heron Express delivery service. No doubt this child will weep tears of joy after being reunited with their lost homework. Nah, bro. That child is gonna be like, why? Why is it back? I remember the one time I was given a homework dinner time now. I'll remember the story after I come back. Dinner and... oh, man. Anyway, before we continue in the main story, I remember I was talking about that little thing where I remember at Christmas time, it was in first grade, I remember I was getting a over the holiday work packet, and man, that shit is bullshit. remember doing that with my mom, and it's like, that's just not fucking fair to do to kids. You make them go through a whole year of schoolwork, and then it's like, oh, here comes the Christmas holiday weekends, you know, you get 2 weeks off. It's like, nah, here's some fucking homework. It's like, bitch. Anyway.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
It's like, you didn't have to finish the whole thing, I don't think. You had to do a certain number of stuff in there. I mean, if I look at it now, it's first grade. How hard is it gonna be? You know, if I did it now, it'd be done much faster, but, probably, I don't know. We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife.
See, this is the one thing that I wonder, though, with all this gift-giving. It's like, I'm sure this has got to be what the real Tingyun would be giving to people. But then again, are we sure Fantalia wasn't here for much longer and was trying to, like, make up some sort of persona? It's like, I don't know. I can't feel anything with the way we're giving these gifts out.
When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Miss
Indeed.
Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Okay, let's go. I feel like I wanted to say something. No, I don't. Oh no, I do. I've actually saw a leak of what a next big boss in the game is supposed to be. It's apparently going to be something to do with the swarm disaster. That's all I'll say, just in case I get in trouble somehow.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift for Miss Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant. always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy. Paper kites are often gifted to children, but as a symbol of spreading one's wings and soaring high up into the sky, they are also a comfort to Foxian pilots. It's an old tradition that's carried on to this day.
If you're ready, please select a few items to place aboard the star skiff.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
You know, even though it's not truly her funeral, because we don't really know where she is, I'm still pretty sad. Even though I didn't have much for her.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Maybe that means if this was the real Tingyun, I'd be crying.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Kid, go away. You're like one of my least favorite characters just because of your stupid attitude and just, you're dumb. Go away.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
You're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
It's getting late.
So, I'm just gonna quickly
Where to
assume
now?
that is the next update in the game going to be... maybe the next update in the game might not be a new complete area since they're saying the leaks are saying that it's 1.6. And I would think that when it comes to 2.0 is when we will get an actual new area in the game. Probably.
What is your purpose for entering?
I mean, it's how Genshin did it. But maybe they always want... I think they have always added a new area every time, though.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
A jade abacus?
Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. But this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Kind of the funniest thing that you bid us a farewell since we have more things to do on the CN show. Like, he's bidding us farewell, yet we're not truly done here. I don't want to talk to him, but I'm leaving the Wafu.
So soon?
Oh, you care?
I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson.
Good.
Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
I think that Dan Heng would be a better match for you.
I'm worried that he still holds some grudge against me. But to be honest, I'd love to have another spar with him.
I don't think Dan Heng is one to hold a grudge unless it's someone like Blade.
Safe travels.
Do you count as somebody to talk to? Actually,
Aren't you General Jingyuen's esteemed guest?
okay, never mind. Well, I can go to a couple places where I know people are. Like, I guess I can go find Madame Yukong. And somewhat say
It's getting
goodbye,
late.
even though we're not leaving.
Where to now?
Well, Yukong isn't... I don't think that there is anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I'm wasting time here, actually.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Bro, there's plenty of people in this Yanjo
Would you like
that I
me to
got
relay
know.
your-
I don't think I can talk to them all before I leave. So, just gonna have to let it be.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I'd like to visit some of the friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
There's... I can't really find anybody, though.
When I left the train, I only had time to say a quick goodbye to Himiko. I should go back and give her an update. And thank her for her guidance.
We've been so busy running around in circles, we haven't gotten the chance to say goodbye to friends we've just met. I feel like parting is still such sweet sorrow. Who should I go to first? The Master Diviner? Jingche? The Miracle Doctor? Or what about Master Gongshu? Shall we go and meet them all?
Okay, let's think for a second. The Divination Commission. She should be here, yeah? Okay, there you are.
Are you here to say goodbye?
I'm leaving the Wafu.
There's no need to be so anxious. I predict that you will return to the Xianzhou often. And you will definitely continue to trouble us when you do. Therefore, forget about any farewells.
Is that really everything you want to say?
Alright, okay, I understand. I wish your travels be fleeting of foot, and may your crises be effortlessly resolved.
Should find Chingshui around here somewhere. And Baiwu.
It's getting late.
Oh, there's
Where to
Baiwu.
now?
Hello!
I'm leaving the Wafu.
To start your next journey. That's great! I can't wait to escape the commission again. Oh, make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Arm Alley, and pick out on the snacks there.
Better start planning that escape route then.
It's a deal. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
I still do wish I had Baiwu. I'm still gonna be trying to get her in the future. Don't you mistake that. I'm gonna do it. I expected Chingshui to be here.
Good quality, good price.
I'm not gonna try
Do
wasting
you
any
know
time.
how to...
Well, we know where Master Gonshu is. He's in the Archonship Commission at the entrance. He would be, right? As for Chingshui, I'm not sure how we're gonna find her.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering.
The Artisanship Commission has come through hell and high water since the incident. Rebuilding what we lost will drain the years. Our labor filled with blood and sweat and tears.
I'm leaving the Wafu.
For a youngster to deliver a farewell to an old man like me is a rare occurrence in this day and age. I've taken on many a short life apprentice. After leaving the Lawfu, they never return. Time, not distance, is the true separator of souls. The lingering sound of bygone music plays, though groweth fainter with the parting ways.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
I'm glad. I'll still be here at the Artisanship Commission. You're welcome anytime. But farewell it is. I shall not sing for you on your way out. I fear the sound would break my heartstrings.
Alright, I really don't know where Chingshui could be. There isn't... There's not a clear place that I know where she would be. I thought she would be in Exalting Sand. Is she up here? She could be up here. You know, resting and
It's
eating.
getting late. Where
Oh,
to
there's
now?
she. Okay, okay.
I don't believe...
I'm guessing seeing you here probably means that your affairs on the Xianzhou are mostly complete. Is that it?
Leaving.
I thought you were gonna stay for at least a little longer. Did Welt learn how to play Celestial Jade in the end? If he hasn't got the hang of it yet, tell him to come see me, and I'll show him the ropes. Oh, I haven't asked you yet. Are you interested in learning yourself?
I'll pass.
Come on. If you learned how to play, then you, Welt, and March would only need to find one more person. You could get a table going and play a few rounds during your travels. We're in agreement then. You can come back anytime and I'll teach you how to play.
I guess the next person to talk to probably would be Madame Yukong. But, again, I already looked for her. And I couldn't find her. So...
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with
Oh,
you
no.
guys. Welt can stay on the express.
Himiko, I think a lot of people want you to, stay on the train.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
I have updated my Honkai knowledge. I know what happened to Himiko. I know of the lesson. And I know her blade is broken in the ship. So, yeah, I think you need to stay on the ship. I mean, the train. Just stay here. What's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Penacony. Think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to
Prison
exile
planet?
criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording.
Now, don't talk about prison planets or prison moons. You might be thinking Callisto Protocol.
However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Oh, what are you doing, bro?
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyun.
Oh, shit.
Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Man, what in the fuck is going on over there?
Every night I will sing your life.